What's up, brochachos? It's your boy Tanner Wyman of BarbarianBody. Biggest question I always get asked: how can I build muscle and burn fat at the same time? Today, I'm combining the two and giving you guys my exact workout and nutrition program that you can follow right now to start burning fat and building muscle at the exact same time. Check it out. Now I want to make a note. This is mostly going to apply to you guys that are in your beginner to intermediate phase. You advanced guys, there's a lot more of technicality, so that will be a video for another day, but for right now we're focusing on the beginners and the intermediates. We're going to start with the workout aspect, all the training that is required so you can burn fat and build muscle. Directly after that, I'm gonna get into the nutrition, explaining all little nuances that you guys are going to need to follow in order for you guys to burn fat and build muscle simultaneously. Okay, when it comes to the exercise, we're gonna be doing two things. We're gonna be lifting weights, and we're gonna be doing cardio. So when it comes to the weight training aspect, your boy's gonna be lifting weights 3 times per week for 45 minutes for each and every single workout. I'm hitting the whole body. I am not neglecting my legs like most guys do. So we're gonna be doing two types of training. We're gonna be lifting with a heavy amount of weight, low number of repetitions. I'm talking between 1 to 5 repetitions, doing big compound movements. I'm talking about bench presses, squats, deadlifts, shoulder presses, exercises like these. They need to be done at the beginning of your workout when you have the most amount of energy. Now here's what's important. You need to track the weight that you get on each and every single one of these exercises. When you come back next week, your goal is to beat this. You need to do this thing called progressive overload, meaning you're constantly changing by adding more volume to continue to promote muscular growth. This is vital. You can't start firing off the hip just doing random lifts because you will never actually gain strength if you don't constantly keep trying to challenge yourself to lift more. You need to do it, it's extremely vital. But not only that, if you want to stimulate the maximal amount of muscular growth, training to failure is extremely vital. Do you need to do it on every single set? No, but I want you to get as close to it as you possibly can, and on maybe about 25 to 30% of your sets, push your body to absolute failure. Now don't push the failure if you're sincerely sacrificing your form and are putting yourself in a position to get injured. When you're doing this, make sure you have somebody to watch you, somebody to spot you so that you don't wind up injuring yourself. But push to failure on exercises where you have a spotter, or if you're doing single joint movements, such as a bicep curl or a tricep extension, or if you're doing hamstring curls. Things of that nature, those are extremely safe to do. On machines as well, very safe to do. Later on in the second half of the workout, we're going with high amounts of repetitions. This is when I'm getting into the 10s, the 12s, the 15s. Sometimes I may even go for 20 to 30 repetitions, and sometimes to really demand a lot out of both my muscles and my cardiovascular system, so I'm burning a ton of calories. I might be doing exercises for a timed duration. Super tough. Super challenging on the muscles. Like I said, you're obviously going to break down a ton of muscle fiber from doing this, and you're also going to be burning a ton of calories while doing this, so it's extremely beneficial. Now more into the detail of the second half of the workout. This is when I'm really breaking down the muscle fiber, but more importantly, I'm focusing on really getting a cardiovascular demand out of my body, so I'm burning the maximal amount of calories. I might even go ahead and start pairing exercises together, making little supersets, or even doing whole circuits where I'll put 3 exercises together. Perform exercise A, then jump into exercise B, and then finish with exercise C. No rest in between each exercise. Wow, the amount of calories you burn by doing this, you're covered in sweat. Your muscles have been trained and pushed to this whole new level. It's extremely beneficial for, as I said, building muscle and burning fat. Now, not only that, but to crank up the intensity of my workouts and to really demand the most out of my cardiovascular system, to burn the most amount of calories, I'm restricting my rest to 45 seconds. Most guys are in the gym resting for like 2 or 3 minutes. I say this all the time. I'm not gonna harp on it too much, but when you minimize your rest to 45 seconds, the amount of calories you're able to burn is significantly increased. If you're still in the gym for the same amount of time, I do roughly about 45 minutes, but because your rests are so short, you have an ability to fill this 45 minutes with a whole bunch of different activities to burn calories, which is great, which is just lifting weights, building muscle, burning calories. Now, let's bring this back to what I mentioned about me not neglecting training my legs. This is vital, super vital. If you want to throw slabs of muscle onto your body, train your legs and train them with a high volume of weight. Hit the squats for sets of 10. You will constantly just keep adding size and muscle to your frame, especially in your lower body. But a lot of lower body exercises demand the use of every single muscle in the whole body. The deadlift is a perfect example of this. When you're deadlifting, your biceps are being trained, your traps, your shoulders for stabilization, your lower and mid back, your upper back even, and especially from your core. By doing exercises like this, you're training the entire body. So yes, you're gonna be breaking down a ton of muscle fiber, but because it recruits such a high volume of muscle tissue, it's super cardiovascularly demanding. These exercises burn a ridiculous amount of calories. By the end of like each and every single one of my lower body workouts, that is when I've burned the most amount of calories. I don't care what you compare it with, whether it be a chest day, a back day, whether it be a push day or pull day or an ab day or a cardio day. The workouts that I burn the most amount of calories on, hands down, is the lower body. So that's why you don't want to miss it. But you're also going to be able to add pounds and slabs of muscle to your frame incredibly quickly. Whoa, hold on there, cowboy. If you haven't already, then be sure to subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button right below this video, and also make sure to hit that bell notification icon so that you can be notified every single time I post a new video. Now, when it comes to my cardio, I am strictly doing high intensity interval training. You will rarely catch me unless I feel like I'm in the mood to just go for a late jog, steady state cardio. I'm doing high intensity, so I'm either sprinting, doing sets of sprints, or I'm doing runs where I'm running up a hill and I'm running back down, giving myself some time to catch my breath. Or I'm running through a HIIT workout, such as the ones I have on this channel. See? These things right here. Or I might even do a circuit of plyometrics. The reason that I do these types of cardio workouts is because they, for one, demand the most amount of energy to be used in a short period of time. It's explosive, it's maximal effort. So you're burning the most amount of calories in the least amount of time. So you're in and you're out after your workout. And number two, for most cardio workouts, you burn your calories while you're doing your workout. And then after the workout, you're done burning calories. When it comes to high intensity stuff, you are burning a ton of calories during your workout. It's high intensity, right? But after the workout, you are still going to be burning more calories because your body is now in what's known as a recovery phase. And in order for the body to recover and repair, it needs to expend more calories than it normally does while you're at rest. So you're sitting on your butt, while you're even sleeping, you're burning more calories than you normally do. That means your metabolism has elevated. And this is why I do HIIT workouts and high intensity cardiovascular activities in order to burn fat. So my HIIT routine will follow something like this. Train 2 to 3 times per week doing HIIT workouts for 15 minutes per session. That's very minimal. 15 minutes, you're in, you're out, you've burned a hell of a lot of calories, you're covered in sweat, and it's extremely effective. The main thing with these things, focus on intensity, not on duration. Focus on giving absolutely 100% on every single cardio HIIT, high intensity workout. You know what I'm getting at here? Only thing you need to think about. You execute on that for 15 minutes, 2 to 3 times per week, and fat will just start pouring off of your body. I actually promote a lot of muscular growth. When you're doing sprints, lower body strength is gonna go up. Lower body muscle size is going to go up. When you're doing these HIIT workouts, when you're chopping it up, and you gotta hit the floor, do a burpee, come back up, you gotta do sets of push-ups as fast as you can, go on to the next exercise. It's very muscularly demanding, and it's gonna allow you to break down a lot of muscle fiber. And when you apply all these tips and you do them in conjunction with the nutrition tips that I'm about to get into, man, you're gonna be able to build muscle from doing these cardio workouts, which is awesome. Okay, nutrition. The way I do this, I don't worry about bulking and cutting and constantly oscillating between this. I don't worry about that at all. So what I focus on and what I ask everybody else to focus on that has ever seen success following my stuff is, first and foremost, clean your diet up. I don't care about you calculating your calories and counting every single meal you eat. I don't really care about that. It's very arduous and it's a very long, drawn out process. First things first, track everything that you eat throughout the week. This is going to give you a clear representation of how poor your diet is. Because if you're looking to burn fat, there's a huge chance that your diet is very poor. By tracking your food and by tracking everything you eat and drink, I might add, for a full week, you're going to get a crystal clear image of how poor your eating really is. So after that 7-day frame, you're gonna look back and you go, oh man, there's so much stuff in here that's bad. I could change this stuff so easily. Man, if I cut back like 2 pops a week, and if I didn't have, this Rice Krispie square after lunch every single day, and I didn't have 10 drinks on Saturday, maybe I toned that down to 7, and then maybe I didn't have my 2 drinks on Wednesday, these calories really add up, and you didn't even have to calculate anything. So what I'm asking you to do is not just remove everything. I want you to substitute it with healthier things that are a lot less calorie dense. Take a look at the nutritional information on the side of all these boxes and bottles and stuff like that, and try and find things that are a lot less calorie dense. By doing this and making simple substitutions without having to calculate or count any calories, man, it makes everything so easy. Everybody tries to make this so complex by counting your calories and tracking it every day. It's not realistic, it's not practical. You want to get a real representation, track your food for 7 days, find substitutions, find easy changes to make, start with that. Just focus on cleaning that diet up. Now, the next thing that you want to do as well is add in 2 cups of fruits and 2 cups of vegetables into your diet every single day. That's Monday to Friday and then to Saturday and to Sunday, because most people go, Saturday and Sunday, it doesn't count, nutrition doesn't count, this is my days off, this doesn't count. It counts. Add that into there. Fill up on the low calorie stuff. You'll have a lot less room for super calorie dense stuff, and you're also going to provide your body with a boatload of micronutrients. These micronutrients are incredible. They're gonna make you feel good, you're gonna have a ton of energy, your mood's gonna be great, so you're gonna be more inclined to want to do your workouts, you're gonna have much more effective workouts, and it's also gonna help your body function many times better as a whole living organism. Now I also want to mention this, you need to be consuming 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. You're looking to build muscle and burn fat at the same time. You need to provide your body with the resource that it needs in order to build that muscle. This is maybe the only thing that I would track. Like, it's really, really simple. It's unlike eating your calories where you gotta calculate every little calorie and find all the little ingredients in there. It's pretty easy to figure this out. Make sure you're getting 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, because if you are not hitting that, there's a good chance you're not gonna get very much muscular growth. So 1 gram per pound of body weight, extremely vital for building muscle while you're trying to burn the fat as well. Now when it comes to your macros outside of protein, carbs, and fats and stuff, listen, this is beneficial and very helpful, but for you guys who I said this is for the beginners and the intermediates, you've got a lot of the mountain to still climb. The macros I would deal with when you're closer to the top. I don't even really focus on macros, and I still have an ability to build muscle, okay, burn fat, get a 6-pack. This is stuff, the macros, that you can deal with when you're getting like really, really strict with your diet. Just focus on cleaning the diet up. It's so simple. Get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Just focus on this stuff right now. Focus on the macros later. Okay, last, for the nutrition, to promote more fat burning, be strict and be extremely aware of liquid calories. You guys know I always say it, Starbucks, Red Bulls, alcohol. Be aware of how many calories are in this. A lot of people are over consuming by like 2,000 to 3,000 calories every single week because they don't take into account liquid calories. If you look at alcohol, the amount of calories that are in alcohol is ridiculous. The amount of calories that's in this unicorn strawberry drink, Starbucks drink, you remember this thing? Ridiculous. Red Bulls too, there's a lot of calories in this stuff. Pop, when it all adds up, it will really destroy you, especially if you're not paying attention to it. I try and avoid all of these things like the plague because they will really sneak up on you. If you guys are looking for a step-by-step breakdown of everything I just said here, but gives you examples of the exact exercises you need to be doing, the workouts, the set and the rep range, the exact type of ab training if you want to get a 6-pack, nutritional breakdown, all of that good stuff, then you guys need to get your hands onto my Barbarian Physique Sculpting Program. It's either gonna pop up here or right here. There's gonna be a link down in the description. You guys check this thing out. It's all laid out for you in 3 distinct phases that are meant to completely and radically transform your entire physique. Leave the guesswork up to me. I'll handle it. It's the exact program that I've used. So take the guesswork out of your physique and follow the Physique Sculpting Program. You guys are going to love this thing. So there you guys go. You probably didn't believe it at first, but it is possible to build muscle and burn fat at the same time. Follow this strategy. This is what I do. I don't really do the bulking and the cutting strategies and oscillating between being fat and being skinny and being fat and I say F that. Follow this strategy. Stick to this strategy. Push yourself. Go hard. Stay consistent. Yeah, that's about it. So there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to give your boy a like down below, and also be sure to subscribe for weekly workout tips and nutrition tips that you will not want to miss. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. See you in the next video.